Hello guys, I'm Clinton and welcome to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys 7 steps on how you can be able to get your Openshot game started. Alright guys, so without wasting much time, let's just go into this video. I'm probably going to have to get this camera out of the way. Alright, so what you have to do is to go into your Openshot. Alright, so the first thing you have to do is to open your the Openshot. And you're gonna get the interface looking this way. All right, so I'm just gonna put this on full screen. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking you guys on 7 things that you can do using your Openshot. So the first thing I'll have to show you guys is the system requirement. All right guys, so for the system requirement for your Openshot, so this is from their site. This is what they recommend you to have, but what you should be focusing more here is your system memory. That's your RAM, your random access memory. You should try to meet up with this minimum, or for you to run this with the best performance, you should be using the recommended instead of the minimum. So you should just try to, you know, make sure you have the recommended system requirement. Okay, so that's all about the system recommendation. So guys, I'm going to take you guys through the step on how to create a project. So if you want to create a project, all you have to do is to come over to this section that says import file, or if you have okay, this is just for beginners, this is your first time, all you have to do is to click on the import file. And you have to also take note of this in case you have a file that you have saved halfway, you're working on, and you're trying to recover it back. You can go over to this other side, open a project, and once you click open a project, it's going to ask you to save this one first. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and click on yes, and okay, yes. All right, so okay, so now if you want to recover a project that you have created before, you can just go ahead and click on this place that says open project. So once you click it, you can see some of your Openshot projects here. You can just click from any one and you can continue your edits from there. But all we're going to focus is on starting from the scratch. You're just going to go ahead and click on import files. And you can import this is an MP3, this is an MP4, this is an MP4, this is an MP3, and I'm just going to open these 4 files, and you can see them all on this project file. This is the project file. All right guys, so I'm going to show you guys about the editing interface. So for the editing interface, we have the transitions, we have the effects, we have the emoji. So for the transition, this is like when you have two different clips. Let's assume this one and then this one. In between them, I can, you know, add a transition. I can add a transition in between them. So what I can do is go to the transition, and I can just like come over to the one that I would like to use. Let me for instance circle in to out. I'll just have to drag it and I have to put it here, and I will just drop it in between these 2 clips, and now we have a transition there. So I'm just going to play this and you can see what it's going to look like. I'm just going to drag it all the way here. Okay, so this is gonna this is just how to impute your transitions, and as you can see, it's just doing the transition effects. Yeah, that's just how to put in your transition. So I'm just gonna pause this, and I'm gonna remove this transition, and I'm gonna also remove this clip. No, I'm gonna remove this clip, and I'm gonna also remove this one. All right, now so all we have now, I will go back to the project file. So for the within your editing interface, we have the tracks. This is the number of tracks you can add. You can add more tracks from here, or you can simply right click to remove some tracks. You can remove it all the way down to 1. Okay, let's see if I can remove the last one. Oh, you can't. You must keep at least 1 track. Okay, so that is about the track section. And so for here you have the cut. This is the editing interface. This is one of the tool there. You have the cut. So for this cut, how you can use this is just, let's assume this is a clip, and you can just cut it from any point that you want, and automatically it's going to split the clip into 2. And once you're done using your cut tool, you have to make sure you go back and click on it so that you can go back to your regular cursor that you can be using to transform these clips, either by dragging it along the track or extending it. But mind you, you can't extend MP4 files more than how long it is. But if it's like a picture file, you can actually extend a picture file for as long as you want. Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this clip, and I'll go ahead and remove this clip too. You have your effects. You have your effects, and from here you can just virtually use your effects. Let's assume this is a track we want to work on, so you can just go all the way and click on effects, and from here you will see video effect, and you will see audio effect. So we're just gonna go to the video effects. Let's assume you are trying to like blur this or reduce the amount of visible pixels. You can go about that using 2 different effects. You can make use of the blur. You can also make use of the pixelate, or this one, pixelate, and I prefer using this one. So if you want to use this, you can just click it. You have to drag it. You have to click, hold, and drag it to the clip you want to make use of it at. So once I drop it on this clip, automatically it's gonna load itself into that particular clip. And let me drag this over to the clip so we can see it. Yeah, so we're gonna right click if you want to edit it so that you can like position it on the portion of the screen you want it to be at. You can just go all the way and right click on here and click on properties. Automatically this new side panel is going to pop up, and from here you can, since you are working on this clip, you can switch between the MP4 file properties, or you can switch between the pixelate properties. So that is just it. So for this one now, how you can like edit it and make use of it is you just go by increasing the let's try and put it on just a portion. You can just go here and try to like use this transformation to drag. It's gonna drag the whole clip, so you have to come here and adjust it. Let's say left margin at 50 or 40. So as you can see now, it's gonna show. Yeah, and then the amount of pixelation, you can just reduce that, and as you can see it's just reducing the amount of effect. You can like let's say right margin, let's leave it at 23, and as you can see from here, it's just some part of the right side just removed, and the top part, let's just add a little bit of this 20, and then the bottom margin. So as you can see now, the pixelation is just around this portion. Yeah, that's how you can be able to do it. You can like adjust it from the different angle depending on the exact location you want it to be at. All right guys, so that's everything about the pixelation. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this effect from the whole clip. Okay guys, there is another thing I would like to show you guys on this editing software. you can be able to do okay, I've talked about the transition, I've talked about the effect, I've talked about how to how you can be able to edit, like increasing your using the cut tool to split the clip into various portions, and showed you guys how to create projects, how to recover projects from a previously running project. So I'm just going to show you guys another thing here, like how you can be able to go around your audio. Let's assume now, like, we have audios here, we have two different audios. I'm just going to create a new track. Click here, then I'll go ahead and drag this one and put it here. So this is our audio, this is the audio we have. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how to adjust the volume, but before I do that, I'm going to play it so you can see how loud it's going to sound. All right guys, I'm going to show you guys how you can be able to adjust your audio in your Openshot software while you're editing. But before I do that, I'm going to play the audio so you can actually hear and listen to how loud it's going to be before I do the edit, and I'm going to play it after I'm done with the edit. All right, let's just go into it now. Yeah, guys. Okay, so you can see how loud it sounds here. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the edit, and then I'm gonna come back over here again. Okay, so if you want to carry out the this, there are two ways actually, but I prefer the second method I'm gonna show to you guys. You can actually come on the audio and left click, and you can see this red border around the clip. Or you can go ahead and right click on this, and then you can go all the way to volume, and you can go to the entire clip, and you can go down to level. You can put it on 10%. If you put it on 0%, it's going to be on mute. Or if you put it on 10%, it might be a little bit loud. It might be a little bit loud than how you expect it to be. Well, I'm going to show you guys another method on how you can actually take this volume down to whatever level you would want to make the audio to be at. So all you have to do is to click it, just in case you're not seeing this properties section here because it's not showing. Maybe you find yourself or you're in this screen. I'm going to show you guys how we got there. You can actually right click here and click on properties, and you're going to see this. So once you are here, all you have to do is to go all the way down, and you can go to here it says volume, and now it's on 1, and 1 here actually signifies volume is on the normal, like it's either going to be 1 or 0. So here we can see it's 1, that means it's like it's on. So all you have to do is you can just use your mouse and reduce it to whatever point you want it to be at. Let's say for instance now you want the audio to sound really just down in the background. You can just leave it at, let's say 0.1, and I'm going to show you guys how this is going to sound. Okay, let's just turn on the speakers. Okay, I'm going to play the audio now. So this is how it's going to sound. It's very low. It's sounding in the background very low. All right, I'm going to take it back to the beginning and bring it up to like 2. And okay, if you notice, I want to show you guys something. If you notice this volume, I'm trying to adjust the volume, and you can see this green dot. Actually what it means is that the effect, the edit I'm carrying out on the volume, it's actually going to start from this point. It's going to start from this point. But sometimes you would actually want it to start all the way from the beginning. So once you see this kind of thing, all you have to do is to go right click, and you click on volume, and you click on reset, and then you can reduce this. Go ahead and reduce this, put it to the lowest, and then you click this portion here. It's going to take you to the start. It's going to jump to the start. Now we are actually at the very beginning, as you can see. 00, 01. So from here now, we show that anything we're going to do on the volume is going to start from the very beginning. So I'm going to take this down to 0. Or let's leave it at 0.3, 0.31. Okay, now we have it at 0.31. Let's just go ahead and play it. You can see the volume, it just came up a little bit, because sometimes you want to try to edit and trying to reduce the volume, trying to reduce the volume on Openshot. Sometimes it may be a little bit challenging, but this is just the right way to do it. Instead of going this way, like going to volume and the entire clip, and you're going to put it at 10, like this. How if you want to like put it at 25 or like 11% or 10 15%, like you see there is no option for that here. So that's just the best way to go about the volume stuff there. All right guys, I'm going to take you guys to the next step, which is trying to export your files. So once you're done with the project you have, then all you have to do is to try to export it, right? So you might be wondering, okay, how will I do that? So we're just gonna come over to this place that has a red stop sign, and you can see export. So once you click on export, it's gonna show you what you can save the file name as. You can put something here, and you can go ahead and choose the path where you want to save it to by clicking on browse. And you can also go all the way down here and choose the video profile. You can choose different video profile. You can put it on 4K. You can but you should try to know something, like you shouldn't try to profile a very low quality video and you're trying to profile it to a 4K. Like it's not gonna actually make much of a sense. So like you should only use this option when you know that, okay, yes, my output is up to this, and you can like try to use any of these. But normally you can just actually go and use your 1920 1080p or 1080 720. That's also a good one. You can just hit your export video. All right guys, so I'm gonna be showing you guys a little bit hint on how to go around this software. I actually kept this for the ending part, so I don't talk about it within the tutorial session. So if you want to make sure that, like, sometimes you might come and like this interface is kind of confusing, I'm going to let you know that you can actually drag this all the way down so that you can have this video preview a little bit large, or you can take it up so you can make sure you can see all your tracks that you have here. But I can actually advise you to make sure that once you're able to see 2 tracks without anything blocking it, then you're good to go. And you can also take this one all the way to the left or to the right, either ways. Like you might not be needing this part so much, so you can just like increase it all the way to this size. It's up to you. And if you don't want to actually see this portion totally, you can actually go all the way and click on this part. If you actually click on this, it's gonna like pop it out of the screen, like something like this. See, it's just out of the screen. So what you have to do is to close this, and so that part now is out, like our file project file is out. So what if you find out that your project file is out, what you have to do is to close this totally, close and close now we don't have that section anymore. And you can go all the way to this portion that says view. You can click it and you can go down to where it says views, and you can go all the way to a simple view. And once you click simple view, automatically they're going to bring back your project file and the rest for you back. And that's just it. Alright guys, if you find this little tutorial helpful, like Openshot is not really user friendly in a way, and it's not so much advanced like other video editing software. You cannot actually do a lot on this software. I just talked about the major things here. So if you find this video really helpful, you can actually give the video a like, and you can also consider subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate that. And you can just go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. That's just everything. Okay, see you guys on the next one. I'll be talking about more video editing software in the future, so you guys can just stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.